In light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
Hello everybody, and welcome to my very first attempt at a Let's Play series. I am Robbie C from theentertainmentdemocracy.com, and I'll be obviously playing XCOM Enemy Unknown. This was my vote for Game of the Year last year. Big fan of the original game when it came out way back in the, I think it was the early 90s. Love this one as well. Been looking to do a Let's Play series on this for some time, and a few setbacks, health issues. Kept on getting pushed back. Finally, we're going to get the ball rolling on this. I'll be up front, I don't know how long I'm going to be sticking with this series, mainly because the next expansion for this is coming out in November, and of course as soon as that comes out I will be jumping straight into that, and who knows, I may actually do a Let's Play series straight from that off the bat, depending on how successful this one is. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Hopefully I do a good job. So yeah, let's get the ball rolling. So XCOM Enemy Unknown's a turn-based tactical shooting squad-based game. It's the best way to sort of really sum it up. Some light base building as well. So first off, you need to choose where your base is going to be. So everywhere has some perks. North America, I found that's a little bit late game-ish, with aircraft and the weapons costing a bit less to purchase and maintain. So not really an ideal start for me. Europe, not bad, with the labs and workshops costing 50% less to build and maintain, because you will be spending a lot of time manufacturing and researching. Asia, all the products cost 50% less in the foundry and the officer training school. That is very handy. But again, it's more late game, especially with the foundry. South America, that one, initially I never really thought of that to be all that good, but after watching a few Let's Plays, actually makes a lot of sense doing the autopsies and the interrogations instantly. It just burns through so much crap that you need to research and look into, and gives you access to a lot of things a lot faster. Africa's also quite good that you get increased funding, but well, especially with that actually, because one of the main issues I always run into is running out of funds very fast. I tend to sort of blow through my money in the first couple of days of the month, and then I have to wait until the next month and just make do with what I have. But in this case, I think we'll go with South America just to get through research a little bit faster. So let's get the show on the road.
Brazilian authorities have requested our help, so that's where we're going next. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
Okay, so we've got our first ragtag crew of troops. They're all rookies at this stage, no specializations. As you're playing the game, you do, the soldiers do end up getting specializations. The first four are always going to be different, so you start off with one of each class. But later in the game, it's kind of random of who gets what, so sometimes you can end up with like a very heavy sniper squad or a heavy medic squad, and there's always one class that always seems to sort of lack behind the others, and it's always the one that you end up needing. So we'll see how that plays out as the game rolls along. One thing I should also point out too is that I'm not playing this on classic difficulty. I'm a bit on the wussy side of this as my first playthrough, going on normal mode, but I do have iron mode turned on. So anyone unfamiliar with this game, one of the big selling points was that the game has permadeath. Any of your soldiers get killed, they're gone. Deal with it, they're out. So that guy that you built all the way up to a major who's a badass sniper, he gets killed, too bad, he's gone. And Iron Man mode essentially makes sure that you cannot go back and reload a save to just basically rescue a soldier who did get killed, or to save a mission that's just gone balls up. So Iron Man saves after every turn, so there's no way to go back. So even on normal, this can at times be quite difficult, but yeah, it's still a step down from Classic. But anyway, let's get rolling. So always keep your guys behind cover as well, I found. I tend to play a little conservative, as you'll find out as well, going into Overwatch. Overwatch, once they're behind cover, Overwatch keeps their guns primed and ready, so if anything rolls into their line of fire, they will take an opportunity shot at it. Let's run this guy up here.
Contact.
There we go, got our first ones.
We're witnessing something never before seen in recorded history.
These guys, the sectoids, they're not too scary. Yeah, as you play the game, they can be quite difficult because they will overwhelm you with numbers, but meh.
I'm under fire.
Okay. So what's happening up there at the moment is this little guy here with that light, the purple light. It's done a move called Mind Meld, which has made his buddy a little bit stronger and his aim a little bit better, even though it didn't help him there at all. But this thing's a blessing and a curse, because you can use these guys in the multiplayer games as well. And the big curse with it is that the one who's doing Mind Meld, this little guy here, if I shoot him, it's going to kill both of them. It's just a case of actually getting the shot off and being successful. And I found more of them. So, yeah, obviously I'm going to go for the guy doing the Mind Meld and hope for the best, even though I don't think I'll get him from here. 45... You know, screw it, let's do it. Oh, I hit him. Just didn't kill him. Okay, which one can you see? You can see the one who's got the Mind Meld. No, we don't want to hit him. Alright, let's run up. So, as I'm playing through as well, you know, whatever the soldiers' names, I'm not really paying too much attention at this point. They are going to change. I will generally be naming them. Oh crap, I shot the wrong one. I will be naming them after people I know, buddies, guys who work on the website with me, that kind of thing. So any of my friends out there who are actually going to bother checking out this series, you know, don't be surprised if you see yourself turn up. Just can't guarantee your safety with the alien invasion. I tend to get a little reckless at times. Crafty little bastards. The one who's now doing the Mind Meld's actually back an entire room. I wasn't even aware that they could do that from different rooms. So he's going to be awfully hard to try and do that trick that I was saying with taking out the one doing the Mind Meld. Oh, I'm screwed. Oh, yeah. Oh, damn it. There goes our first guy. See what I mean about getting a little reckless and careless there? Yeah, this guy needs desperately to get back under cover. You might notice I've got grenades as well. I'm a little hesitant using them, mainly because one of the scientists in the game, a Dr. Varlins, I think her name is, or Varlin, whatever, she tends to bitch at you if you use grenades, because you destroy artifacts and bits and pieces, and a lot of this stuff you do need to research and make the better weaponry, technology and armor later on, so I tend to try and avoid getting bitched at. Yeah, there she is, Dr. Valen up in the corner. Yeah, definitely tend to avoid trying to upset her and bring back as much stuff as I can. But sometimes, you know, you've just got to do it. And hopefully this is not one of those situations. Oh, got him. Let's run you up here. Who's got the better chance? 45, both 45s. Yeah, you're nearly dead. Let's hit you. Ah, crap. This is going to be really embarrassing if my first mission's actually a complete wash. Shit, again. in case anyone's noticed too, is, well, aside from him panicking, a minute ago the little shield with that soldier was yellow. That means he's being flanked. That generally is a really, really bad thing, because it usually means you're going to die, if not get absolutely gunned down. So he was fortunate, he got gunned down, but he survived. But, oh, damn it, I forgot about Overwatch. But that's a good example of what Overwatch does, just sadly it wasn't from my end. So yeah, that the soldier panicked, so basically I've just lost a potential shot this turn. I really, really want to take out that one who's up here somewhere. Oh, enough with the mind meld, guys. Jeez. Oh, he's after the one who panicked. That's a... Oh. Okay, never mind. I was going to say that was a bit of a surprise, but, oh well. This rate, I think this may be a very short series.
X-ray neutralized.
Turning it around. Alright guys, we've got this. That's another good thing in the game too, is the destructible environments. Oh, well, not necessarily always a good thing, but yeah, if I had that soldier, if he was still alive and he was next to that car when it went up, yeah, it wouldn't have ended too well for him. Now, we know there's at least one more of the little bastards around, so it's just a case of finding him and hoping that, yeah, that he's not going to actually kill me in the process. Because I'd like to come back with more than one soldier alive.
Hey, you hear anything?
Oh, I still can't believe how bad a start I've actually had to this. Normally, I'm not the greatest player of this game, but I'm also not that bad either, and this has just been a really atrocious start for me. Oh, how the hell did you miss that? Oh, I can't even take a shot, I have to go to reload. Alright, so I've got one on each side of him, so let's hope he eventually does something really... Oh, damn it, Overwatch. And reload. I'm just really hoping it does something so stupid that... Oh, yeah, we've got this. Oh, yeah.
Good work out there, Strike One.
Alright, so we did make it through, but guys, that really sucked. Wow, I really, really hope that I turn it around a little bit more than that, because that was an atrocious example of gameplay there. I got no excuses, it's not nerves or anything. Like, I have tried recording a Let's Play series prior, like I said in the opening intro with this, and I did get some videos done. Problem is I did have to restart them, because I wasn't happy with the commentary, or there was something. So, yeah, I'm restarting again, and wow, this is just really, really bad.
Briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
Okay, so this is the base. Oh, here we go. So this is the mission overview, and yeah, it puts a nice depressing spin on what's happened. So let's do some promoting now. So Kieran Murray has been promoted to a support class.
Provides that intangible edge our squads need. They make everyone around them better.
So with promotions, like, it always starts off basic. Once they get their first specialization, there's always one item that they get off the bat, and then you get to choose directions. So support generally either medics, or they offer combat support, like they can throw smoke grenades, enhance the soldiers' abilities that they're near, that kind of jazz there. I usually go medics. Medics, you tend to really do need them later on. Some of the crap that they throw at you is really overpowered, and it takes a lot of, I guess, planning and at least intelligent tactics to take them down. Like if you just throw soldiers at them, you're going to have an opening, like a battle that was just like my opening video there. I mean, that, as I said, that sucked. I'm embarrassed by that. The other guy I got was an assault, so I didn't get sniper. Snipers are really insanely overpowered in this, and I've got to be honest, I love them. They're crazy, especially when you get, I think it's squad sight and higher ground. You can just absolutely massacre an alien force from long distance. They won't even get close to you. So this guy, he's got run and gun. Run and gun is one of the better abilities, at least earlier on. So it lets the guy do dashing and still gets to get a shot in. So dashing is when you see them move around. I'll point it out in the next video, but there's like a grid, and it's like surrounded by a blue line. If I move within that blue line, I have a second move or a shoot. If I go past that, it's called dashing, and they run. So once you do a dash, it's kind of like you're putting all of your action points into one go, and you just run for cover or run out into the whatever you do. It's just basically one move for extended distance. So what this ability does is lets me run for that major distance, but I also still get a shot off. It's a really, really strong ability. You really want to keep your assault guys functioning. Try and build them up really fast as well. They are really, really handy. I think that said, every class is handy to some degree. Like the heavies are probably my least favourite, but later in the game when you're fighting sector pods and the cyber discs, if you have the heat ammo, which is really good against robotic enemies, those guys kick ass. They're awesome. Yeah, shut up, Varland. Okay, so let's cut through this part really quick.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Farlan. I oversee the research labs. This is where all of XCOM's research and development takes place. We have already begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers. With your approval, we will begin research immediately.
So with research, now that her spiel's done, so research eventually will flesh out a lot more. So in this particular spot, you've got the three to choose from. So xenobiology, it gives you a bit more of an understanding about the aliens themselves, and it does open up some more research later on. And then you've got weapons, fragments, and alien material. So this is like whether you're going to go with weaponry or armor. Now, this is always kind of a crapshoot with me. I always change my mind about which way to start with, but after that really, really brilliant start, I think we'll go with alien materials and get some body armor down.
I agree. That does seem to be the most pressing of our current research options.
Commander. I was wondering when you'd be stopping by. Welcome to engineering. Anything they can dream up in the research labs, we can build it here. Speaking of which, Dr. Valen has just sent us some new schematics. With your approval, we will begin fabrication.
Okay, so this is engineering. With engineering, as you'd expect, this is where you make items. As your research gets built up and all that jazz, more items as always. So we're going to definitely unlock the med kit. We'll make only 2 of them at this point. The medkits never run out, but they do have limited uses on the battlefield. We'll also make...
Our current satellite uplink facilities are at full capacity.
Ignore Bradford. We'll make a satellite. What he's saying is that we basically don't have the room to store another satellite, or to launch another satellite, I should say. Satellites are what get you more funding from the Council of Nations. So I always like to keep a few spare, that way when I do build more satellite dishes and relays and whatever they're called, it's been a while since I've actually played this and I've forgotten a lot of the terms and such, but as I build more and more things, I will be able to just launch the satellites immediately, get more funding, keep the nations happy, and hopefully keep them within the funding of the Council of Nations. And this is where you obviously build up your base. So on normal mode, I still get the officer school straight away, even though it's not really handy as of yet. You've got to build up soldiers to unlock some of the things that you can do. So we'll do some excavating. No, not quite yet. Let's see what I can build here. Only a power generator. So that's what I need, satellite uplinks. At the moment, I've got enough power to do it, but the funds and engineers are a little bit short. So, yeah, we won't bother with that. But we will then tunnel down, try and get a bit of an early start. Okay, now where do I need to go? Mission control. Yeah, we'll skip back here because that's going to start off the next mission. I'm going to end this first video pretty soon, but we'll just go through some other quick things. So, just quickly, the officer training school. So, see, for this one, if I want to increase my squad size, at the moment I can only take 4 dudes into the field, or dudettes. I will need to get a soldier up to sergeant, and then later on again up to captain. So you can take a maximum of 6 at any given time. This was the sort of a source of a lot of bitching and moaning by old school fans, because you used to be able to take a lot of soldiers in, but the game was also immensely harder than this. Even on Iron Man, and with Iron Man Classic difficulty, and I think there's Nightmare, I think it's called, the highest difficulty. On this, it can't even compare to the original game. The original game was so tough, but it was, again, one of my favourites. I loved it. But you know, we'll look more into this later on as the game progresses. This is also something that I really was hoping not to have off the bat, but you know what, you saw that opening video how bad it went. The memorial. So as your soldiers do die, and of course, like I said, permadeath, you'll eventually start seeing names of guys and girls who have died in the service of protecting the Earth appear here, complete with the mission that they died on, the date within the game, how many missions they've done, and how many kills. So poor old Dylan Kelly and whatever, Berg, these two didn't even get a kill. So, oh well, sucks to be them. But yeah, life goes on. Not for them, of course. Anyway, so hangar, yeah, all this we don't really need to worry about with now. No, the situation room's not open, unfortunately. Oh yeah, with the barracks too. So this is where you can like view soldiers. So you got more soldiers you can obviously throw into battles and this and that. I like to try and train up a fair bit of rookies, just so if anyone does go down, I've got a backup replacement, because it absolutely sucks late game if you lose a mission and you lose all of your top tier soldiers and you've got to try and build up rookies. It sucks. It is really difficult to try and build them back up when you've got some of the stronger enemies out there and you've got guys who can barely shoot and who panic, and yeah. So definitely try and spread out the training. But like I said, anyway, these guys here, eventually there will be some renames. I think the next video you'll see a new team of soldiers down, at least in terms of names. I'm going to start naming them after friends and people from the website. You know, and if anyone's interested as well who are viewing these videos on YouTube, leave some comments. I'd love to hear what you guys are saying, maybe criticisms, suggestions, and if anyone does want a soldier named after him, hey, by all means, you know, post, and if I catch it, or, you know, if I've got a free soldier, sure, why not? Just keep the names tasteful. But yeah, I think we'll close this video off here, and we'll be back with the situation room next, and doing some searches for some more aliens, get to see alien craft get shot down, and I guess we'll just hope for the best on the next mission, and actually hope that we come back with more than 2 soldiers alive. So thanks again, guys. As I said, criticisms, all that jazz, love to hear it. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it, and hopefully you'll be back for the second video. Catch you laters.